See you guys. Have fun. Have a great afternoon. Bye. My friends, we are back. I am leaving the East Hill. I was working this morning and this afternoon. We are going fishing next week. Next Tuesday, East Hill Outdoors is starting its own series, 5 p.m. till 8:30. East Hill's Bass Brawl. I'm fishing it. I am very excited to be back tournament fishing in any capacity. So next week's tournament is on my home lake, Rice Lake, but we have cut Rice Lake into 3 different parts: the river, the far east end, and the west end by Bewdley. As many of you have known over the years, I personally really like to fish the river, and I also like to fish the east end of Rice Lake. Not so much experience on the west end. So the plan right now is to get some food, to put the boat in the water, and go pick through some weed. I think in a 3.5 hour tournament with 5 fish, you're gonna need largemouth and maybe a kicker smallmouth. Smallmouth fishing. The smallmouth on Rice are certainly on average bigger, but harder to catch. It takes a little more time. Other thing we have going on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, thunderstorms, high winds. So this was my only opportunity to get out and search around. Also, there's a big tournament series having a tournament Saturday, Sunday. So fishing is going to change. I just need to find some spots where I can go to next Tuesday. Fishing with Luke from the East Hill Archery Shop. He doesn't have any spots. I can promise you, he has no idea. So we're just going to try and find some areas so that on Tuesday, at least we're around some fish. So let's get on the road. I'm gonna get some food and we're gonna go. It's hot. I got cold drinks. See how this works out. Harris Boatworks. I got the boat on the water, paid my launch fee. Harris Boatworks here in Harwood, Ontario. Actually, the place I bought my first boat ever. My first 14 foot with a 9.9. I put a front casting deck and a trolling motor on it, and I used to run around like Rice Lake like a madman trying to catch fish. Super great family run business. This place has been here in operation longer than I've been alive. I don't even remember a time when Harris's wasn't a Merc dealer. Super great history here. A lot of history on the shores of Rice Lake. I know they had a viral video a few years ago when somebody was using the boat ramp, launched their boat over into a back of a truck. So pretty cool. Family, a little bit of historic Rice Lake action there. The other thing, we got to go find some fish. It says that around 6:30 there's 30% chance of a thunderstorm. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. It's extremely hot out here. My truck says that it's 32 degrees Canadian out. That's right, my friends. It is boiling hot here today. So put the boat in the water. I think we've made a great place on where to launch, because if you think about Rice Lake West, from the train tracks to Bewdley, we're pretty much right in the middle of it. So to run too far, but we have to find fish. Other thing, this is a 5 fish tournament, 3.5 hours, 5 fish. You could probably win this event on 3 smallmouth. Rice Lake is known for giant bags of smallmouth, but I think it's easier to catch 5 buckets. Could be wrong, but my plan is to go and find some spots where I can catch largemouth so that Luke and I can run there, get 5 fish, and then we'll see about smallmouth. Again, there's a tournament going on here this weekend, 2 of them. Those guys will for sure get on the smallmouth bite, so just gotta go out here, grind it out, hopefully we find some fish. I'm actually gonna start right there. There's some sand. I'm gonna start with largemouth, but since I'm already here, let's go check that.
Leave some fish for me.
I will try my very best, sir.
Do you lie about other things too?
We are having all kinds of troubles with the fluorocarbon today. There we go. Oh, that'll start our night off. That's what we're looking for. Swimming the jig, smallmouth. Friends, we got ourselves a fishing spot. That's a good one. That'll help. That'll help Tuesday. See ya, bud. Let's get a waypoint. Oh, that was a giant. Oh, we're gonna mark this. Oh, that was a good one. Oh. All right, spot one, 2 fish, landed 1 smallmouth, lost a big bucket. That was a good bucket, probably a 4-pounder. No idea what he was doing up there. He was just sitting on a pile of rock. Not a bad start. We're about an hour into this, so we're making good time. Let's go and try to find some largemouth. I'm gonna go flip some docks. I might be able to do a little frogging in there, and then we'll just keep going. We just need to find this. Places where you can go and fish and catch fish and that are fishy, and it'll either happen or it won't on Tuesday. That's all we can do. It's just a fun thing anyway, but it's nice to be around fish when you're fishing. All right, another little bass. Little bucket. We need Mondos. Couple more buckets along that shoreline, which is okay because I really thought we were gonna catch smallmouth there. We are gonna catch smallmouth there at some point, but they're not right there right now, but I'd like to know that there is some buckets underneath the dock. We might come back here before it gets dark just to see if we can get a topwater mini buzz bait going across there and catch any fish. Might do that, but right now, since there is largemouth under docks on this stretch, and I don't think it's a very good stretch for largemouth, let's go see if we can find some docks that look very largemouth-ish. I like fishing docks. Somebody made a touch. Oh, that was not very graceful. That's another bucket in a short stretch. I'm starting to feel like we may not get a super sack next week, but we can get 5. You will not make it to the weigh-in scales. See you in 7 years. These are not going to do it. They are fun though. I like setting the hook. That's not a winning bag. Okay, one more alive. There's so many of these on this stretch. That has got to be about the 10th one, the exact same size I've got here. It's time to move. My friends, as you can see, it's a little rough out here. It has been a pretty good evening. I can't say that I expected more. I can't say that I expected less. I've got a few fish. I learned a couple things. I lost a 3.5 pound bucket in some deep weed, which made me feel a little better about fishing deep milfoil. Right now, I got about a half an hour left. I'm gonna try and do some drifting for some smallmouth. It is pretty rough out here, and this is certainly not my jam, but you gotta try while you're out here. I'm gonna do some of that and maybe check one more spot on the way home. But if not, I feel pretty good. First time on Rice Lake, and I feel like it's been 3 years, maybe 4. I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy guy right now. My friends, friends, we are off the water. Wow, it is hot here in Ontario this week. It is crazy. I for sure got a lot of sun today. The evening, did I find anything new? No. Did I catch any giants? No. Lost a good one. Lost an okay-ish one, like maybe a 3 1/4 in some deep weed. Landed a smallmouth, bunch of dinks. But what I did get, there is some accomplishments here in just an average evening of fishing. First, I got to tell you guys about East Hill Outdoors Bass Brawl Tuesday night across the Kawartha Lakes. You can come and fish. You don't need a bass boat. You don't need any tournament experience. Just go to easthilloutdoors.com or come on down to the store. We'll walk you through it. This series is set up so that guys with bass boats can fish. Guys with 10 boats and a live well can fish. If you're new into tournament fishing, you will learn something. I will tell you something. Other anglers will tell you something. We need more anglers across Ontario, across Canada. We need more tournament anglers, and I'm telling you, this is a great way to have a good time. Other thing, I kind of got the curse off my back about Rice Lake. I really think it's been 3 or 4 years since I stepped out here and bass fished. I love this lake sometimes, hate this lake sometimes. I didn't find any new spots, but I got a little bit of confidence. We'll catch them. Me and Luke are from the archery department, so friends, I want to thank you guys all so much for tuning in. I'm having a lot of fun filming this. When I don't film videos, I miss it so much. I'm just miss creating, and it gives me something to think about. So not only is it good for fishing and I enjoy it, but it's good for my creativity and it gives me something to focus on that's a positive. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. If you're close to East Hill, come into the store. You can also go online, go to easthilloutdoors.com, find out about the Bass Brawl Tuesday nights 5 till 8:30. My friends, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna get cleaned up, eat some food, and it's back to work tomorrow. I'll have to report to Luke about what I found. Man, I hope that everything I've ever heard about Luke about not knowing anything about fishing is absolutely untrue. My friends, have a great night. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.